Another misconception. If you could score and you was good at 5-on-5, then that's going to translate over to 1v1. Dead. Not necessarily true. A lot of dudes, I don't want to say a lot, but a good amount of dudes are system players. You know, they fit the system. You know, they do exactly what that coach needs them to do, to get on the floor and stay on the floor. Not only that, a lot you got systems out here that run that Princeton offense that got guys that just efficient around that basket that, you know, score 18, 20 points a game. But when it comes to getting the bucket, like 1-4, get a bucket. We need a bucket right now. 10 seconds ago. They couldn't do it because they didn't work on that. A lot of these shots come off of setting screens, down screens, you know, stuff like that. Then you got the guys that didn't make the team because all they could do was score. Or they made the team, but they really didn't play that much, if they played at all, because they couldn't contribute other ways to the team. You know what I'm saying? So just because you was good 5-on-5, you could have been a system player. That don't mean you're going to be good in 1-on-1. And then, like, again, if you're not putting that pain in, if you're not putting that work in, if you're not out at the gyms, you're not at the courts, you're not actually working on the 1v1 craft, you're not going to be successful. You have to put the work in. That's the main thing. You got to put the work in. And you got to get them reps in, experience. You know what I'm saying? But just because you're good 5-on-5 does not mean it's going to translate over. Like guys that need a ton of dribbles just to get a bucket or just to create some type of space. Like if you need, like, if you almost like a James Harden type player and you need to do all your 20 behind the back, 20 to catch your rhythm, then you might not be that good in 1v1. Or if you're one of them guys that just sat outside and just shot the 3 ball, really didn't do much work with the ball in your hand, you might not start off as well as you want to start off, because you're probably going to have to work on your ball handling a little bit more and creating space. Certain guys that were just strictly facilitators. You know what I'm saying? If you really didn't like try to score that much, but you had the ball in your hand a lot, just facilitating, getting the team in order, stuff like that, getting the main guys the ball. A lot of times them guys have times finishing. They're inconsistent. Inconsistent shooting, inconsistent finishing around the layup, not good with taking contact, you know, that kind of stuff. So just because you play 5-on-5 and you did your thing 5-on-5 does not necessarily mean you're going to do your thing in 1-on-1.